Richmond racing under the lights for the first time this year. Rusty Wallace on pole. This was just not Jeremy Mayfield's week, was it? Into the wall he goes, and his night comes to an early end. On lap 144, a lead change. Mark Martin picks up 5 points, passing Rusty. But a short time later, Rusty says, I got you 5 points right here. He retakes the lead. A gallant effort by Jeffrey Bodine, but he just didn't have it in him to complete the race. Replaced here by his brother Todd. They were 3 laps down after the driver change, but they battled back. Now it's Tony Stewart's turn in front, passing Rusty on the inside. And watch Todd Bodine. Almost losing it here, but somehow maintaining control of the car as it fishtails. As I said, he battled back. He was back on the lead lap at race's end. Mike Skinner had been running in the top 10 all day until this, and that'll do it. And here's a high-powered get-together. Dale Jarrett, Jeff Gordon, Bobby Labonte. Now take a look at it from Labonte's onboard camera. Gordon and Jarrett would finish on the lead lap. Mark Martin led the race at one point, but this was not that point. And this brings out a caution. And this takes place. Dale Earnhardt Jr. clipping Stewart exiting pit road. Cutting Stewart's tire, killing his chances. We'll have more on that in a moment. Meanwhile, on the restart, Dale Earnhardt Sr. takes the lead because of a 2-tire stop, but his kid right behind him passes him. He says, Dad, you taught me well, thanks very much, and see ya. Little E would not look back. All right, I know that's not accurate. He was looking back, and when he did, he saw the number 5 car of Terry Labonte right behind him, but luckily for Dale Jr., that's where he stayed.
Terry Labonte's not going to make any mistakes. He had an awesome car. Raced with him a little bit earlier, and I knew he had a tough car, and when he started catching me, I thought, man, it's going to be hard to hold him off, but we knocked the fender off in the pits with Tony Stewart, made my car push the last 10 laps, so it was actually a lot worse than it probably could have been having that hadn't happened. Tony had a real good car. Shame we got into him on pit road, man, because he had a race-winning car.
No, I'm angry. Of course I am. I mean, there was no reason for him to have to go out 3 lanes. I mean, he wasn't racing anybody else off but us. But, you know, I mean, I guess it's just the way you do it. You try and take everything you can. You know, we pay the price. That's all. I mean, I guess maybe we just need to start racing that way and not worry about anybody else. And if you tear stuff up, you tear stuff up.
One reason he was so upset, Terry Labonte said Stewart had the car to beat. Little E, the rookie, becomes the first repeat winner this year, just the 3rd Winston Cup rookie ever to accomplish that. Stewart and Earnhardt, the elder, who both led during the race, wind up 8th and 10th, respectively. How about Jeffrey Bodine? He and brother Todd get back on the lead lap. They finish 13th. Stacy Compton, the last of 22 drivers to finish on the lead lap. Bobby Labonte got the worst of that Gordon Jarrett mishap. He winds up 26th. Mike Skinner, qualifying 3rd, officially finishes 33rd because of his accident. And listen to this. Of all 43 starters in this race, only 8 had not led a lap this year. And there were 22 lead changes among 9 drivers in this one. Despite finishing 26th, Bobby Labonte keeps his lead by the slimmest of margins. As Ward Burton moves up to 2nd, only 3 points behind. Mark Martin slipping to 3rd this week.